Take 3. Scene 25.
No, it's not.
Action.
Scene 50. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to do an entryway DIY makeover. If you've been following me since day one, you know that I moved a couple of months ago, which means that all of my extra time has been dedicated to decorating every room in this apartment. An entryway, if not one of the most important rooms in a house, it is the most important because it is the first impression when you walk into someone's house, right? At first I was going for this tropical vibe. Didn't work out, you'll see the pictures. And 7 months later, here we are. I'm pretty pleased with the results. There's like a thing or two that I would tweak or add. When I do, I'll show you guys. But for now, I'm pretty pleased with the result. I want to show you it. It was a very time consuming, but worth it indeed. Thanks, quarantine. And before we get to the video, I want to show you this beautiful crop top tie-dye hoodie that I am obsessed with. It is from a local brand here in New York City called Old Snaps. They also do hats and very, very cool stuff. I'm gonna link them down below. So if you like them, you can check them out. And without further ado, let's get to the video. As you can see, this is the tropical theme that I told you I was going for. It was obviously not finished. It was a work in progress, but it just never really worked out. So this is what we have for a couple of months. So we decided to redecorate the entryway, and I had been seeing for a while on Instagram and YouTube this wide faux brick walls. I thought they were more textured, and it turns out that obviously a wallpaper can only be as textured. We were just not sure about what to get and how to do it, and then one day in one of our many quarantine trips to Target, my boyfriend found this wallpaper that he actually fell in love with. I was not sure about it. I thought it looked more like a picture, but I told him, listen, if you love it, because I was the one that got this idea into his head, just buy it, we'll try it, if not we'll return, whatever. Here you see us struggling more than you can ever imagine to put this wallpaper up. It is really easy because it is a peel and stick wallpaper. However, nailing this wallpaper to stay in a wall without any bubbles and for it to, you know, look very even, every layer of it was a challenge. It took us around what, like 8 to 12 hours. I'm not exaggerating. We started at like 3 something in the morning, and it was 12:30-ish p.m. the next day, and we had to stop, not because we were 100% done, because we just couldn't do it anymore. The next day, we decided to take some leftover pieces and cut them and kind of like be a little bit, you know, creative, let's call it creative with it, so that we can cover little mishaps. And honestly, cutting those little pieces and putting them over certain bricks, it worked. It made the trick. If you look at the wall, you'll never know where they are. And you know, this is the final result. Looks good, right? I think it looks way better once the whole entire wall is done. So as you saw in the first video where we showed you our tropical theme entryway, we had a different bench, and I really didn't like the raffia on top together with the faux brick, let's not call it faux, together with the white brick wall. We needed a new bench, and we could totally create the perfect bench for the entryway. He's like, whatever, Home Depot's closed anyway. I was like, no, it's not. We had an idea of something. Once we got there, the idea changed. So we went and tried something new, totally different. We've never done this before. We just went with it, dude, and it was an adventure. Everything from choosing the right size wood, from choosing the legs. I mean, it was, we just had to guess. Really, that's exactly what we did. As you can see here, we don't really know what we're doing. We're trying to use our common sense. It didn't turn out bad at all. My boyfriend did a really, really good job, especially for this being his first time. doing this. You know, I was the one being very picky about measurements, cleaning, and just making sure that everything looked aesthetically, you know, pleasing. So here we have a finished bench. It wasn't as sturdy as it should have been, so then we had to go back to Home Depot, buy some other stuff and make it more sturdy. So here we're sanding it. We decided to stain the bench. It came out really good, you guys, but then the color was a little too rustic looking for the brick wall. And then after all this work, I decided to do a white stain. When you think white stain, you think like a little wash, something very vintage looking. This white stain looked like I took a chalk and literally just like painted all over the wood. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. My boyfriend was so over me. He was so over it. He's like, I'm never painting again. I'm like, I am not putting that in the entryway. He's like, oh my God, after all this work, it was a fight, you guys. I get it, he worked hard, but I'm not putting an ugly bench in the entryway, not happening. So I went to my local hardware store and did my research, and I bought the spray that basically removes stain, that basically removes wood stain. After doing everything, literally inside the apartment, once we got this wood stain remover, this smell, holy moly, never do that inside your apartment. No, way too much. It was too strong. So we took everything outside. We were not able to remove the whole entire white stain. It still had a little white in it, and don't kill me, we don't have the video on it, but I ended up going back to the hardware store, buying another stain and putting it over to try to cover the white. And till this day, you may not see it a lot, but it still has a little white here and there, but we decided to just leave it as is. It just looks very unique. I don't know, I guess it works, whatever. And it has a special meaning because, you know, we did it, whatever. I'll probably paint it next month, just don't tell my boyfriend. And we needed a light fixture. We decided to do curbside pickup at Ikea, and since it's summer, why not just have a temporary light fixture and give the entryway a little bit of a two-room vibe. And we decided to go with this new one that came in the site. I love it. We didn't have to hire anyone because my boyfriend is very handy. He did it by himself. Please always make sure that you double check and triple check the electricity if you're ever changing a light on your own. And voila, we have light. We use this carpet tape, which I highly recommend for you to use on any carpet that you have throughout your apartment. It just helps the carpet stay in place, and if you're walking by it or anything, it just doesn't slide at all. We grabbed this beautiful wood mirror that went perfectly with the vibe that we wanted to give the entryway. Mind you, this is the third mirror we tried on this wall before you've seen this video. We tried a gold one, we tried a black one. I loved the black one, but then it was very hard to find the things to go with it. Stores are not open. And then we found the dream mirror. It's perfect. Nice. So happy. Here comes the bench. Guys, we're actually hiding the white paint that is still left on one of the legs. So we put the bench like basically the other way to hide it. Umbrella holder that you saw on my Amazon favorites. We're placing this beautiful Ikea rug that we already had in our house. There's more tape on top of that one so that we can place this beautiful Target rug. So guys, let's talk about layering rugs for a second. So layering rugs are layering carpets or rugs. Layering rugs is so in style right now. There are so many ways to do it. I feel like it saves you a lot of money because you can invest in one good neutral rug and then you can buy smaller rugs that are not as expensive and place them on top if it's very, very small, or you can layer it sideways, crisscross, so many ways to do it. I'm gonna try to find some of my favorite ways to layer the rugs and link them down below. Here is a vase that I found at HomeGoods for $25 because it had a little bit of a scratch. Can you believe that? Although I will still be bringing it over this way when I do my videos. I found this beautiful, beautiful throw at Target. Oversized pillow. Beautiful throw pillow that goes perfect with the throw and the rug. This wasn't planned at all, you guys, I swear. This just happened to come together on its own. And here you guys have the final result of my entryway. I hope you guys really love the final result. Guys, how fun was that? Time consuming indeed, worth it indeed. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more DIY or decor videos in my apartment. Feel free to leave your comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram @CanYouStyleIt and to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy what you see. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.
Por favor, no te me...
Cálmate. ¿Y por qué?